Yeah.
Whoa, that's
Whoa.
exciting.
What the fuck? That's new.
Leave meeting! I've got to get out.
God.
I didn't sign anything. I have to get my mum to sign a thing.
You
to
know
say
what
I'm
I
allowed
like
to be
most of all?
recorded.
You know what I like most of all is the fact that I really hope that audio there comes through the edit, because that's a really funny
Yeah, I
clip.
hope so
Because
too.
otherwise we all
It's
just look
so dumb.
insane. We all just look so stupid going, whoa! Oh, alright, we're back.
Weird.
I think we'd look stupid even if it was in there.
Yeah,
It's
even
like
if- yeah.
that's quite a reaction, isn't it? So just
We just
a
look
voice.
stupid, I think.
Hello,
There's
welcome
no
back to
winning.
the Instant Ravioli Show. It's been a while. It hasn't been a while in reality. For you guys, it's not been a while because we would have. This one is.
It has been
Yeah.
a while for them, but I haven't uploaded the last one.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
is true. Yeah, no, but by the time this one comes out, then the other one
2
would have been
weeks
up.
since we
So
recorded it.
yeah, yeah. For us, it's been a while since we've recorded.
no point in
um,
putting any
anything.
news sections in because it's already old
It's
news by the
all
time
old
the
news by
episode
this
goes
point.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, we do have some news that was released this week. Some
Yeah,
stuff's
boy.
happening in the world. Dan, have you got anything that's interesting you news-wise?
There was a trailer for Edgar Wright's new film.
There
Last Night in
was.
Soho.
I'll be honest. I haven't watched it yet,
Honestly, you're just a failure.
but I will. Since I'm gonna go watch it anyway. It's like,
It's-
come on, it
it looks really good. It
Alright,
also
cool. It's
doesn't
got the
look
girl
anything like,
from.
Thomasin McKenzie from Jojo Rabbit,
Yes, that's the one. Thank you. Yes.
and Matt Smith, and Anna Taylor-Joy. Is that her name? I think so.
Yeah, that is her
From,
name. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just gonna go get up the IMDb
Split.
for it. So,
it looks really good. Yeah, and it's just straight horror film. There's no comedy to it, so it doesn't really look like any of his other films.
Oh,
but
good.
I'm
My favorite.
Excited.
comedy.
I just said
Um,
it wasn't comedy, my
I-
man.
Yeah, I was being so. I don't like horror films, but I'll go watch this one because this looks fucking
It looks really good. So
It doesn't really good, even though
the hell?
it's me. It's me.
actually, I think that's Daniel the
Oh,
sound
that
guy.
is Daniel the.
Yeah, Daniel the Sound guy.
I told Gabriel this, Jimmy,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I
Before we get
believe
into the
it
news, can we talk about the controversy?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we can. I think we
It-
can. Yeah.
absolutely. You're the character Daniel the sound guy from the Button Conundrum. Your film absolutely encroaches on my intellectual property
Yeah, I didn't
of
think
me
about what I was
existing
saying.
as Dan the boom operator, and so I'm
Oh.
suing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
suing
don't blame
you
I don't
separately
blame you.
and also the podcast
The production company.
for all that you're worth.
We should
£20.
reference. We should. The best part is we need to reference why Daniel's the boom operator, and
Nah, it's
what the
fine.
fuck.
Just leave it.
Because
Everyone knows I'm the
It's
boom
that.
operator.
That's an inside joke.
Common knowledge,
Dan is the boom operator,
like the song.
like the song.
Daniel's
For those of you who don't know already.
I don't know why I find it weird how we're calling him Daniel now instead of Dan like we normally do.
Yeah.
Like,
For
it's
those of
just-
you who
it's just
don't
the
know already,
character.
Jimmy's project went out. The Button Conundrum. You can watch it on YouTube. I'm sure Jimmy will put a link in the description. Knowing Jimmy.
It's just attach it to the end of the episode.
Yeah, yeah. But you can
I'm
go
known
get that
for
watch
putting links in the
on.
description. It's one of my main
No, I
stuff.
meant for your shit. But yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, you don't put links in descriptions. Yeah, you can go check that out though. On YouTube's, it's done really well. It's a really good piece. Dan, what did you think of it?
I really enjoyed it. It was really good.
Yay! Good times. Jimmy, are you happy with that review?
I wasn't a fan, I'll be honest.
Can I
Oh.
tell? Okay, so I went to Jimmy's house for some fried chicken and good laughs. The night of what
That
was
sounds like
basically
fun.
it would have been the premiere, basically. It's what
Oh,
it would have
yeah.
been, right? It was the
Red
premiere.
carpet,
Yeah, premiere night.
lots of
So
cameras
I
and
go
stuff.
round and Jimmy sends me a text beforehand, and Jimmy's like, "It's got 7 hours left rendering. So when you get here, we'll wait." But I was getting there like it wasn't late. Like by the time midnight came around, it would have been ready to go. So then we could have published it and watched it. So I'm like, cool. I have not. By the way, I have not seen any of this project up at this point. Like I've seen none of it.
Screenshots occasionally. But...
Yeah, other people had seen like Jimmy had shown clips to other people and that. I had not seen any of
Well,
that
I
stuff.
mean, you'd sort of seen the bits that you were physically there for.
Well, I'd
from a
acted
slightly
it, and
different
I'd
perspective.
acted in it, and I'd acted in it, and I'd read the script a lot, but I hadn't watched the kind of edit and stuff like that. So I get there, and I'm like, okay, cool. So we let the render do its thing, and Jimmy finishes the render at around midnight. It finishes, right, and that's like 6 hours now. No, it was how long did it take, Jimmy? 9 hours in total.
Oh yeah, I want to explain my internet first.
Okay, yeah. So
I have,
it
like,
took a
the
while.
slowest internet in the world. Because I live in the middle of I
Nowhere.
live at the like edge of suburbia, so it's like really scary.
Nice.
And it took, I think it took like 12 hours to like export in the end.
Yeah.
It was
So it took this long, right? And I get there and I'm like, oh yeah, and we're like, yes, cool, it's done. And Jimmy takes the project, whacks it up on YouTube, does everything. We let it upload to YouTube, and we sit back, ready to watch it. Lights are off on the big TV. We're ready to watch it, and there's no sound. And I look at Jimmy, and I'm like, oh, what's happened here? What's happened here then? Like, why is this happening? And Jimmy, I can tell for a moment, I know that Jimmy might be kind of stressed out by this point, so I'm not going like, what's happened? But I can tell Jimmy's a little like, I don't know what the hell's going wrong here. So it turns out, when you export things on Premiere Pro, there are two buttons at the top that read export video and export audio, and
really
you have
dumb,
to
though.
tick both. No.
But there's a reason why it was like that.
Yeah, because you would expect it exported something previously.
No, okay.
That was...
Like, because there's a bit, that bit at the end where it rewinds. I had
Yeah.
to export the whole project to put that in, and I was like, well, there's no point exporting the audio as well.
Yeah, no. It, like,
So
what
I'll
you did
just,
made
like,
perfect sense.
And
yeah.
when I exported it again, like, because I had to do it so I had 2 alarms, so I exported that first one, and it finished exporting at like 4 a.m. So I got up at 4 a.m, put it together, then started exporting the second part. So I wasn't really with it, so I didn't think to like tick the audio as well. But luckily we fixed it really easily.
We did, yeah. I made the point to Jimmy where I was like,
new project and then exported the audio and put it together.
Yeah, I said to Jimmy, I was like, just export the audio separately, and it took maybe 3 minutes at a max. And I was like, yeah,
Nice.
that is. And Jimmy, I remember you saying that night, you were like, I'm so grateful you said that, otherwise I would have just fucking clicked export all again and sat here for 12 hours more. But yeah, so we did that. So it went out, but it went out about an hour later than it was supposed to. But it was very funny. It was a typical us fashion, like premiere of like, we've done this thing, here it is. It's fuck. What did we do wrong? Shit. Wait, no, hang on.
Just should have just left it without the sound, and that's just part of it. It's a silent film.
Hey, the best
You can work
part.
out what was going on.
One of the
otherwise.
best bits in that
sound guy, was
entire
there?
thing is there was no sound guy. One of the best parts of that entire thing is Reg, who was
Yeah.
amazing in that voiceover. Yeah, big ups our tutor who did a great job of his voiceover. It's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, that's a really
Do you want to talk about your project as well?
no. My project is in the deep dark net of YouTube that I will never ever reveal
I
to
tried
the
watching it
world.
on your website and it was like, oh, it's been claimed by the NFL. So
Has it?
yeah.
It's on unlisted. I might send it over to you, but
Nice.
yeah, I'm not surprised it has been.
You can't
When I was talking to this is completely off sort of trackish. When I was talking to Reg about it, I mentioned to him, I was like, I have a feeling I'm gonna get claimed for this, and he was like, why? And I played it, and he was like, you're probably gonna get claimed for that. And he was like, yeah, that's gonna end up getting taken down. So I've got to upload it.
At
The
least you're
whole
not
thing.
getting
But...
sued, Gabe. I'm getting sued for mine.
Yeah, that is true. You are getting sued
Yeah.
for yours.
I'm
Yeah.
getting sued by my
Well,
my
I mean,
business
just
associate.
just give me a chance to watch Gabe, because I might find something,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dan doesn't know actually. Is I just used various recordings of Daniel over the years
You've
as
just
the
taken
voiceover.
clips from
Yeah.
the podcast and
Yeah.
various other things. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got Dan saying some of the worst things known to man over the
Yeah, you're
background
just
of my
rearranging
documentary.
things, so I'm
Yeah, he
just.
cuts it together.
I look like a terrible person.
I've
I'm
done it
gonna
to all
get
of us
cancelled.
before.
Yeah, I've got like Daniel just being like, kill him now over the backdrop of like mic footage.
You
Like
probably don't even have to edit bits together.
No,
to get
I don't
something
have to
like that. I
edit.
imagine I've said that on film at some point.
Definitely
Seems like a thing I
have.
might do.
Did anyone watch the trailer for the Eternals?
I did. It was.
I did as well. What do you think?
I mean, I know it's just a teaser trailer, but it was really boring.
I was just really confused because they float around in what is basically a big rectangle, and
It's more of a triangle.
oh, I thought there's the back to it as well. That's why I thought it was it was kind of a
Nice.
rectangle, but it might just. I'll be honest. I was watching it like on a train station. I was hardly paying that much attention. I was watching it on a train station, like on the floor of the
Just
train
on-
station.
yeah.
It was
That
on
was-
it.
it was a
Samsung
projector.
train station. It had
I have
photos.
no idea what the fuck. What? What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Like
It's
they're just kind of like,
classic,
look, we can make water and
story
we are
about
gods. Like what?
Immortals, where it's like, well, I mean, they literally said this like in the trailer. It's like they wouldn't interfere until they do, and it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's Cool. So
Yeah.
you're not really trying with this one, then, I guess.
Yeah. I like the annoying thing for me as well is I like most of the cast in it. Like I
Oh,
like all of the
yeah.
cast. They're all great. Actually, Jimmy, what's his name from shit.
The dude from The
from
Thing.
Atlanta. What's his name?
Brian Tyree Henry.
Thank you. He's in it, and I was and I
like
saw him
that.
and was like, "That's so sick." I've seen that guy. But anyway, so really, like, the cast looks amazing. I do, however, Jon Snow's in this. I'm not referring to him by
Kit
that.
Harington.
No, he's Jon Snow.
The
Is in
Channel
this.
4
Because-
Like,
Game of
because
Thrones.
well, like whether you think everyone's or not, because like what the fuck? No, you'd like, come on. But the one shot of him is him turning in like. He's not in rags, but like he's in like sort of dirtyish clothing on like a mountainside. That could just be from Game of Thrones. It could just be. I saw it and was like, you might not have shot that footage. Like that might not even be your take. Like okay, but yeah, I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm a bit
Oh,
so
yeah,
far. I'm not
legally
game on
have
it.
to,
I'm not up for it just
I'm
yet.
way
I'm
more
not-
interested at the moment in Shang-Chi.
Same, yeah.
So much better.
So much better. Yeah, so
but
good.
also, like,
cool.
And Loki. Oh my god, Loki
yeah.
looks so fucking good.
And Black Widow's coming out.
What day's
but, like-
Loki out, by the way? Does anyone know?
9th of June. But,
Nice. Oh yeah, it's on
also-
Wednesday, isn't it? It's on every Wednesday
Yeah.
now instead.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, I can't watch it then.
What?
I'm
What can't you
on
watch?
holiday. Not
doesn't mean you
so
can't-
Not
pranked.
abroad before any of you. No, I'm traveling all day, so I won't be able to sit and watch it on release day.
Oh,
Which,
oh right, okay, I'm released.
I
I was
do
gonna
with
say,
all
oh,
of the films that we talk about on this show.
yeah, of course. I was like, you can. I was like, it doesn't go away after a day. It's not
No,
like
it
old
does.
school TV where like it gets shown once. That's
Yeah,
it. You
that's
never
it.
see it again.
I don't have to
Somebody's going to record something new
Yeah,
over
I don't
top
have to
of
get
it,
like
so it's lost
halfway
Yeah.
forever.
I have to like sit down at the time it's released.
Dan, I think when Jimmy gets back, we should just do our best to explain the entire plot in detail, just
Yeah, that
for
seems like
Jimmy,
a good
just for
idea.
Jimmy, so he knows. The more like Eternals looks fine.
Also, I didn't like that joke at the end of the trailer. I
No,
know
it
it's the
wasn't
Marvel
funny.
thing.
Was not
It's like,
funny.
Jimmy,
Also,
I don't know if you've seen the trailer, have
I
you?
don't know.
no,
Okay,
don't.
so there's a joke. All the Eternals are having a Sunday lunch, I assume. And
What are you
this is
saying
one of
about
them
this?
is
I get
like,
confused.
now that the Captain America and Iron Man are gone, who's going to lead the Avengers? Like, why is this a thing you guys care about?
and yeah,
Richard Madden's like, I'll do it. It's like, shut up, man. Who the
and then
hell are you?
everyone goes.
Everyone laughs. It's like, is this funny? Is this a joke? No one knows who you
Also,
are.
sorry, I get to Marvel film, right?
Do you think that's foreshadowing?
It-
or is that just, like,
It didn't
shadowing?
match. It didn't
I think
match
funny
any of the
joke.
tone of the trailer. Like none
Oh,
of
no,
it. It
it
didn't
was
match the tone at all. So I think what they
completely
did is they got to the end of the trailer. I guarantee this is what happened as well. Is they made the trailer, which they were cool, and then they handed it to an executive who went, "Well, there's no joke."
We're funny.
Yeah, well, there's no joke because we're Marvel. We're not deep. Like we're supposed to have a funny joke, and they went, "Well, we got this one, so all right, we'll shove that at the end." Because I watched it and was like, "That's honestly ruined the trailer." Like I watched it and was like, "That's I don't care about the rest of it now because that was so stupid.
All
I
of
don't want to
their-
know about it. Like
all
what
of
the
their
hell?"
Jokes seem to just like they're just like not in the right. They just feel that they shouldn't belong like where they're making the joke.
You don't need them. Like, with all due respect, Marvel need to realize now, you don't need to put a funny joke at the end of the trailer to get people to
Yeah,
watch.
but
Like, you don't need it
don't-
now.
Usually the jokes end up being all right, actually, we're in context in the
Yeah.
film. But then, like, they always,
just like-
after the title card in the trailers, are like, okay,
Put
now
a
we have to
joke.
put a joke.
Yeah,
And,
no,
it's
stop it. Put
usually
like,
throws off
you
the
know what I
trailer.
respect more? I respect them more for when it's like when they put didn't they put in one of the trailers? Did they put Spider-Man in it for Civil War?
Yeah.
Is that
I
that
think
clip
so.
afterwards? I respect them
Yeah.
more for doing a big reveal moment, but for doing a joke, I always feel that joke just never lands as well in cinema. It never lands as well because I'm like I've seen this 60 times because every time I watch the fucking trailer, it's at the end.
They never
Like,
put a different joke as well. It's
Yeah,
always the
like
same one.
it just doesn't land for me. I remember, I can't remember the one they did for Infinity War for the life of me, but when they did one, I remember seeing it being like it's not as everyone else kind of laughed, and I was like, I've seen it so many times, I don't care. But yeah, look, whatever, we'll see. I actually also read. Well, this is all Marvel. This is all Marvel shit at the moment. But they want to do an Okoye series on Disney Plus, which I'm actually kind of interested in. I really love the Dora Milaje. I think they're fucking
They are pretty
awesome.
cool.
I'd happily watch a kind of Task Force series, maybe where they're doing stuff
Just
around the
doing
world.
things,
I think
just
that'd be really,
hanging out.
really cool. I think also you could drop them into like any scenario and they'd kind of be like interesting to follow. Like they could be after a gang of some people. They could go after well, Claw's dead now, so they can't go after
He
Claw.
is. That's
But
sad, isn't it?
they're going after Claw's remains. Claw's ashes. They're going after his ashes. His ashes and his weird prosthetic arm. That's what they're
Probably just
after.
rotting in that junkyard.
In that
wherever they were
junkyard.
when he got shot.
I'm so gutted that they killed him off, you know. That's my
it's
favourite
sad.
villain in the whole of the MCU. Like,
it's
genuinely,
Marvel,
villain,
he's not
it's the
dead.
fucking best one. That is true, he's not. He's probably going to be in the... Oh, he'll have
I
a
don't know.
son.
He was
He'll
just
come
kind
back
of
with
a
a
dude. He
prosthetic
very
head.
much got shot.
Yeah, that's my other thing, is like, if they killed him off in a
they
way
could
where it's
do
like...
the
he could...
Kingsman sequel.
No,
where
you know what they could do?
Like,
His
fix his
head-
head
his
up
head.
with goo or something.
No, they could do RoboCop. His face was the only thing to survive,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and then they have
Yeah,
and they
that's a
get
good
to
one.
rebuild him as.
But he
much
does
as
become pure
Megacore.
sound in the comics. He does become
I
pure
was gonna
sound.
say he is just
He
like,
becomes a sound monster at one point, which is
vi-
interesting.
Is it vibranium? Yeah,
Vibranium, yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, he becomes a big sound monster. He's
He
literally
basically-
living sound.
Yeah, and at
think
other
that's how
points
that
he's
works.
also just entirely vibranium.
Well, he's
rather
entirely
than just his
vibranium
arm.
because vibranium does like obviously
It's
vibrations and
special
the sound.
metal or something. It's
Yeah,
magic.
he
It's
literally
magic metal.
it's magic metal.
So he
Yeah,
like
magic metal.
haunts vibranium.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, I suppose. Aaron Taylor Johnson wants to play Kraven the Hunter. All right.
He is Kraven Hunter, isn't he?
Yeah. All right.
I literally
It's
saw
Sony.
that
It's a
on,
Sony.
like,
It's a Sony film, so it will never come out like Dan
I
mentioned
saw that
earlier.
on
It won't ever
Instagram,
happen.
And I was like, oh, I remember.
A
him
good
coming-
casting, and I'd
remember-
actually happily watch. I like Kraven, but it's Sony, so I don't give a fuck.
I
Sure.
remember Kraven the Hunter from the Lego Marvel games, and that's about as much. That's my only exposure to Kraven the Hunter. So
He was in the
Um,
Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon a lot, which is one.
and-
I liked.
Yeah, it's a good cartoon.
It's
And
just-
last, go
I
on.
don't know why. I just make these Spider-Man villain films, but just
In
have
the MCU?
Spider-Man in them. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stop. I don't want to
Yeah.
just see the villain just
Did you
doing a
guys
thing
see
without
the,
Spider-Man there.
did you guys see the Lego Daily Bugle set?
Oh, I'm absolutely.
Oh, I
getting
did.
that.
I
It looks
really
so
wanna get it.
funny how much is
Wait,
in
do we know? Do we know how much it is?
275
It's
pounds, and I'm
kind
so
of
getting it.
expensive.
Comes out on the
Daily-
21st. Gabriel, I just told you how much it costs.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna get
Wait,
the
how much does it
photos.
cost then?
I have bookmarked 275 pounds. I've
Really?
Oh, I'm
bookmarked
doing
it on
that.
my
Oh, I'm
Kindle.
doing that.
Actually, that's actually not.
Oh, it's available through Lego VIP Access. I have a VIP card. Where is? I'm gonna buy
Don't
it.
do this now,
Don't buy it.
Sorry. Oh my god, I'm definitely buying that. Oh my
Gabe,
god.
don't.
Gabriel. We're
You know
in
what's
the middle
funny?
of the thing.
Is I
Shut
literally
up.
Sorry,
said-
I'm not buying it now. I just was looking at an image of it. It's,
It's really
amazing.
funny because literally yesterday I said to Gabe, "Oh, wouldn't it be cool if we went on holiday next year?" And you were like, "Oh, I don't know if I can afford that." And now he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna buy this Lego set." It's like
Yeah,
half
because
of my
you, no,
wages.
but you did also say like you went and out of the blue, and I bear in mind I am like not in financially a good situation just yet, and you were like, "Do you want to go on holiday in January?" And I was like, "Yeah, I
No,
think."
I said we can go in January, or we can go in like the end of December, just as long as we have it bookmarked for next year. Like,
Yeah. No, yeah, but we're gonna. Dan, you come along. We're gonna go to New
yeah,
York.
Dan, you come along.
Dan, we're gonna go to New York.
It wasn't exclusively Gabe. I think.
New York.
I think I
You're
was
gonna
thrown off a building.
I also feel like I feel like Dan would last 5 minutes in New York before someone would have shot him, just walking around the streets being like, "I'm walking here." They'd be like, "Shut
Oh, yeah.
the fuck up."
Have you seen that video?
Shut
Have
up.
you seen that video? of
Forget
that guy?
about it. Just someone just-
That guy is like, "Hey, I'm
Sucker
walking."
punches
And he's
me.
like, "We don't fucking talk like that."
Yeah. It's such a good video. Yeah.
He does it again.
Um,
He just comes over and like kills him basically.
The last bit of news
So
I want
funny.
to bring up is Fast and Furious 9's been moved up to 24th of June.
Oh yeah, I saw that was in the.
Is
cinema.
that the one that's coming out now, or is that a different one? I don't know.
anymore.
I don't
Wait,
know
that's
what
not the
one.
one
was.
in space, is it?
No.
No, that's the next
I
film,
don't-
isn't
I
it?
don't
That's
know.
Fast. That's 10.
I've already
How do
got
they
that
do
one
cars
planned
in space?
I don't know. Wasn't there like a superpowered dude in Hobbs and Shaw
Yeah.
or something? Why not put him in space?
And like you could do the SpaceX car thing where like it's just
Oh, yes,
Vin
put
Diesel in the
Elon
car, like,
Musk
it's
in
just a
it.
Vin Diesel.
We
I
want
got-
Elon
I bet
Musk
you,
in
Dan. I bet
Fast
you
and
he's already in it.
Furious
I
10.
guarantee you he's already in Fast and
Yes.
Furious 10.
Have him dress up like Wario again.
I remember.
He
when
is
Fast
fucking
and
nuts,
Furious
isn't
was
he?
about drag racing.
Yeah, that was when it was
I remember
acceptable.
when Paul Walker was in them.
Whatever happened
When's
to
he,
Paul Walker?
when's he coming back?
Whatever
When's that
happened to
dude
Paul
coming back?
Walker?
I don't get it. He was the best character. I
Talk
haven't
about a
actually
car
seen
crash
it.
film series.
Man,
Oh,
I get it.
that's funny. That's funny. We make jokes that other podcasts wouldn't
Actually,
make.
you know that like Elon Musk car space thing.
Yeah.
Do you think when he launched that little man inside was actually Vin Diesel? Because he's been real quiet since that happened.
I
Oh,
reckon
good
it was a
point,
real
good
man. I reckon it was Elon Musk's lifelong enemy,
Yeah, Vin Diesel.
and it was no. I
You
reckon it
don't know
was
about
Mark
the,
Zuckerberg. I
you
reckon
don't know
no.
about the
I
price.
reckon
Hate
it
each
was.
other.
I reckon it was the real human Mark Zuckerberg, and the one that's been left is the alien one.
Oh yeah.
Because I reckon it's Mark. He's in a suit, but he
No,
can't
no, it'd be
move,
the alien one, 'cause
and
he can
all he
bring
can
him
do
to
is
space.
scream, but no one can hear him because he's in space. and because
right.
you know,
Just keep sending different people into space and then replacing them with lizards.
like Secret Invasion Marvel, where they do it with scrolls, but instead you sending them into
What's like
Into space.
the weirdest
Space.
conspiracy theory you can like think of right now?
Just off like an
Should we
actual
do a
one, or do you want me
conspiracy
to
theory
make
episode?
something
Who
up?
was that? We'll do a conspiracy theory episode. That's a really good idea. I also,
Like now?
no,
Or-
not now.
No,
No,
we're
not
doing
now.
it
We're not
now.
doing one
We're doing
now.
it
No,
now,
because
Gabe.
I want to have time to
Let's
plan.
Gabe,
go.
it's
plan the
my
thing.
show. I
Wait,
can
hang
decide
on.
when we do it.
If we're doing it or not, I want to read to you the funniest thing I ever
Let's
saw
do
on
it. No, we're doing it
Instagram.
now. We're doing the conspiracy
It's
theory.
Oh,
to
go on
do
then.
with
We're doing
conspiracy
happy hour.
theories. So one time I just got bored and I was scrolling through flat Earth stuff on Instagram, and where is it? It's in my pictures somewhere. This comment on it is on one of the posts is so.
Can I make
funny.
a
Okay,
preference?
Here we go.
Okay, go.
Shut the hell up! I'm reading this thing out. So this is on Flat Earth Global's Instagram page. Somebody comments.
Like Flat Earth Global, did you just say?
Flat.earth_global.
Like,
Yep, like
global.
yeah, global.
Yeah, okay, all right.
So
That's
somebody
both the word globe
commented.
and ball. Like,
Yeah. Out of genuine, non-combative, non-judgmental curiosity, what benefit would NASA gain to say the world is round instead of flat? What is the work behind the lie, in your opinion? And then the page, Flat Earth Global responds, "Fuck you." Nothing else.
awesome. That's what I love about conspiracy theory.
That's me and Dan have that interaction on a weekly basis. Where I'm like,
Just-
what about this thing? And Dan's like, shut the
Somebody
fuck up. That's
genuinely
it.
wants to know, like absolutely is genuinely curious to learn about this
Like,
person's
what is
opinion.
your point based off?
yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh, would you like to have an actual discussion about what you believe in?
Okay, I think that wraps up Conspiracy Corner for the week.
Conspiracy
Okay, that's our new segment. Conspiracy Corner. Yes.
corner.
Yes.
No, I actually saw one of those other Flat Earth ones recently. And
Oh,
it was this
God.
guy who had, so he had like two, wait, I don't say that equally parted because there's only two of them. But he had two big like walls that he like built out of just like, and he had like a hole cut through it, right? And he said that
Right.
he's gonna shine a light through one of them, and if the world is flat, it'll shine through the other hole. That's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
lined
but
up with
otherwise
it.
it'll. Yeah.
But it didn't do that.
That's one of my
So-
favorite things about Flat Earthers. Are like, okay, everything we're about to do is proper science, and we'll prove that the world is
Yeah.
flat. And they go and prove that it's round. And they're like,
But the thing was,
"No,
is,
hang
like,
on, we must have done something wrong.
he'd filmed it like it was like actually kind of like professional, like it was actually like he like conducted. But like, do you think he would have like decided to do it before like he'd started filming to like not embarrass himself, and then maybe not like edit it together and show like your disappointed reaction, and then upload it to the internet for you to get like fully
My
done?
favorite one is Dan. Have you seen the one with the people that are they've got a camera on like a beach, right? And they're just shooting towards the sea. And the
Oh,
guy's
yeah.
like, now if the world was round, you'd see the like background almost disappear off as it curved. And it obviously just goes like straight. And he's like, so obviously it's flat. And the guy with him, who's the scientist, is like, no, it's because your camera, it's not capturing. It's not a fucking big enough lens to see the curvature of the fucking Earth. He's like, that's just the other side of the lake.
No,
He's
but
like,
have you seen those?
You're not able to just film that angle and go, look, I can see over there. That
No, but
must
have you
mean
seen those
that is directly
lenses?
in front of me. It's
Have
not
you
how
seen
that
those
works.
lenses on those MTV music videos that makes it look like the world's just like tiny.
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
So it obviously is gay, but
I like
you're not
the
thinking
fact
big
that.
enough.
Yeah, obviously. I want to preface this by saying me and Dan used to have a lesson together, back in school days, where
Oh, yeah,
we'd be on computer, we'd like do computing together.
When Gabe could
and-
spell.
When I could spell, and there'd be a lot of our friends, like we'd all be sat in like a row, and I don't think there is no. I'm pretty sure none of us didn't. Sorry, none of us didn't. I'm pretty sure all of us ended up being signed up by each other to the Flat Earth Society.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Like, the funniest practical joke was that and turning off your friend's computer out of the blue.
Yeah.
Just the best.
We
When,
had,
like, an email gets sent to their school account and it's like, you have now signed up for the Flat Earth Society. And you're like,
remember-
what the hell?
Do you remember like when like there were kids at your school whose entire personality they were the ones who smoked underage?
Yeah.
Do you ever have those?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We would always
I
just
still know
sign
those
up
people.
to like stop smoking stuff like all the time. And, like on their like emails, because we had like iPads at our school because like I don't know, I think they wanted us to break them or something. I don't know. Gabe, no. Seriously, if you look up our school, no. I think they were giving it to us for like a Make-A-Wish thing or something. But
What?
no, that's not true.
Is everyone in the school dying?
These
But,
kids
like-
are gone soon. Just
But
get
by
them the
by
iPads.
the way, those kids really annoy me because they continued only having the personality of I am a smoker up until the age of about 18.
No, they've still got it now. Now it's I'm a smoker and a drinker.
Yeah, so I know
Just
like
less
other people
interesting
who are,
because
like-
it's
Yeah.
legal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't see the point. It's not as fun. But yeah. So they were like always. That was always really funny. What was I
On
gonna
that
say?
note, we do not endorse smoking.
No.
Unless you
just
do,
figured
in
we'd-
which
Full
case,
on.
like, you know. how
Just
that
figured we'd
is.
throw it out there. But also, do what you want to do. I'm not a
Yes.
bossy, so do
Why
what the fuck you
not?
want to
It's
do.
free
I don't care.
country, you know.
Yeah, I'm not really that
If you
bothered
do it,
either. I
I
don't really
will
care that much.
physically fight you.
But
Yeah,
Dan will
Dan
physically
will
fight.
kill you. Dan will kill you.
These guys don't care. Me, on the other hand,
I've seen Dan
I'm gonna
kill a man
absolutely
for smoking.
deck you.
I just have the image of Dan. That's another reason we can't take Dan to New York.
Yeah.
Walking down the street, and Dan's like,
Smokers.
I'm walking here, and then he turns around and sees
Well,
the
the
guy
trouble
smoking.
is,
Dan's like, I'm
the
gonna
street
fucking have
smoke
him.
as well, don't they? Because they got the smoke coming out from like.
Yeah,
just
so
the
Dan's gonna be
subways
punching the
and stuff.
fuck out of the street. Yeah, he's just on the floor, beating the pavement, just
We have to.
hands bloody.
We had to hold him back. That
I will
time from
fight the island
fighting
of
that old
Manhattan.
lady.
Not the people of the island itself, and I
Yeah.
will win. Mark my words.
Mark them. Who's Mark? Sorry. Okay. Shall we? Shall we go on to some what everyone's been watching shenanigans?
I watched a
I guess.
documentary about conspiracy theories on the history.
Oh, for fuck's
Okay,
sake! Fuck's
now
sake.
everything makes sense.
Yeah, now it all
Do you think-
lines
I
up.
think we'd get more views if we spoke about ghosts and conspiracy theories. And like,
I think
Oh,
next
yeah.
episode we do a conspiracy episode.
No, I
Just
think we should- I
switch
think- Joe, I
completely.
think we
Never
should
talk
do-
about films again.
I think we should all have 3 separate true crime stories. But
Oh,
we
100%.
should-
Three each.
Oh,
should-
100%.
Uh,
Wait,
but-
what?
but-
Hang on.
No,
three
but we
each?
all tell them. No. Like we should all have like one. Sorry. We
One
all,
each.
like,
Okay,
those
yeah,
three,
okay,
Uh, but we all tell them at the same time. We try and make them seamlessly connect together, and we don't actually tell the audience they're all separate stories.
Okay, well, we
except
might
for
need
just
to cut
now
this
we did
bit out
that.
then.
But just like cut there.
I need to leave this somewhere that's not the episode.
I can't believe that people watch this shit.
No, 'cause I'll put some,
They don't.
Sometimes.
I'll
No.
put
You don't have to do it
royalty
'cause
free
they
like
don't.
spooky music over it,
Oh,
And
yes,
then-
please.
and it'll be like, yeah, it'll be great. It'd be like one of those like really old like. Okay, here's like I'm going off on a bit of a tangent right now. Do you remember
Okay.
that weird like era of YouTube where like for some reason everyone was playing horror games like that was their entire
Yeah,
channel?
Five Nights at Freddy's and that.
No, but like it was like they went from like being like a kid-friendly Minecraft channel to like being grown men like shouting and swearing
Yeah.
at video games.
That's the
Yeah.
same era where people started doing the I called so and so at midnight and he answered. That's the
I
same
feel like
era.
that was like a
YouTube.
little bit after though, because I'm like more talking about like the Markiplier kind of era or like the Vanos
Hell yeah.
gaming Gmod.
Okay, yeah.
Do you ever like that thing that died out very quickly and no one like cared about afterwards? I remember watching like Minecraft YouTubers play like. By the way, this wasn't like the other day. I was like 11, but like.
So
like,
the other day.
Yeah, the other day. Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
like 12 this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
12 the other day. Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Jimmy.
Thanks guys. No, but like I remember like them playing like Minecraft scary maps. And I was just like, this is
Oh.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Again,
remember
was-
them. I
was-
remember them doing like it is the same era that like Five Nights at Freddy's
Not
suddenly
going
just
to
fucking
lie,
boomed.
I very recently played a Minecraft horror map.
Did
Did
you?
you really?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was a lot of fun, to be honest. It was me and Martin. And
Martin
Tell
will
you
be
what.
on this podcast. We will have it. I don't. He doesn't
I-
listen that regularly, but it will
I don't
happen.
know who Martin is, but okay.
You will
You
love.
Name
keep
them.
mentioning him, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Because he's a
Martin.
remarkable man who's just amazingly.
that's
unique.
how I feel when you guys start talking about this so-called reg person.
Oh.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Well, you do now, because Reggie's tormented you that week. Do you remember when he made you press those buttons and he killed your wife? That's
Yeah.
a reference to my
Good point.
film. That didn't actually
Yeah.
happen. I just looked it up. Reg is
No,
a
but we
lovely
did
man,
kill-
I've never
and he
been
would
married.
never- he
But
would
we
never
did
kill
kill
Dan's
Daniel's wife.
We
That
did
part is true. We did kill
We
his
killed
wife. though,
Daniel's
that-
wife in
yeah.
the film and in real life.
Yeah, that was just. We had to make it look
it.
realistic. So
Not again.
You
Yeah.
need to get into character.
and
And then I cast Gabe instead of Dan. So.
yeah, then he changed the casting.
Really rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But you killed my wife. Yeah, well, things happen.
Shit happens. Doesn't it?
That's life.
You get
baby.
Daredevil with this set.
Yes, Gabriel.
You
Stop.
get Daredevil, you get Punisher, you get probably some more.
Miles Morales.
You get Miles
Blade.
Morales,
Gwen Stacy.
Gwen Stacy. Oh
Gwen
my god.
Stacy, but in Spider-Person mode.
Yeah. Mysterio. Doc Ock.
Yeah. Carnage.
Probably
Who
Venom
is-
that
Jonah
hasn't been
Jameson.
mentioned yet. some
Who's the
random...
person in red at the top?
Spider-Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Firestar.
Firestar, thank you. That's the
from
one. Yeah.
Spider-Man and
Oh
His
my god,
Amazing
it's that, isn't it?
Friends.
Oh my god.
When I saw her,
Oh.
I was so disappointed that Iceman wasn't
No
in it,
Iceman,
but
no
he's an
Bobby.
X-Men character, really.
Yeah,
isn't
he is.
So-
Yeah. Oh man, that's a good reference to a thing that again never came out.
I wanted
Good reference, though.
Fence Eater to be in it. You remember Fence Eater and the Big Wheel? Two of my favorite Spider-Man villains.
Yep.
Yep. Oh no, there was also a Frogman.
We're making a new call.
Frogman.
I'm making a new call. I'm doing it.
Wait, hold on. I want to look
Okay.
up Frogman really quick.
I
Oh,
think
no,
you're
there's-
thinking of Batroc the Leaper.
Yeah.
No,
That's
here we
Frog.
go. Frogman. There he is.
Share
You can't see
screen.
him, but trust me, he's great.
You're not talking about
think-
Frog Lady again, are you?
No.
Oh, from The Mandalorian.
From the Mandalorian, Frog Lady.
Is that what you meant?
No. I just
Frog
like,
Lady's husband.
I just quite like frogs, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna
I
put this in the
think-
Discord. The Discord
Jimmy,
chat.
isn't there? Jimmy,
Okay,
isn't there? Jimmy, there's a certain frog behind you, isn't there?
Is that not a picture of you?
That's
Jimmy,
you,
there's a certain frog behind you.
Oh, is
Oh,
that
Oh
you
my
on it or
god,
something?
what? Oh my god, I did know about this character,
Yeah,
the
it's
fabulous
Frogman.
Frogman. Yeah, Eugene.
What the hell?
Eugene? Let me
Why is
look
he so
up
fat?
the Big Wheel.
What I like most of all is you
That-
can.
the big
you
wheel.
can-
That's a name I recognise.
You must.
can-
You'll know.
Oh,
This
you
one
know,
when you
I
see
know
it.
both these characters. I like the fact with the Frogman one especially. You can see his eyes in the fucking hole in the mouth.
Yeah.
Just like
Let's be
Disney
realistic
mascot.
here, Gabe. Come on.
You expect him to be half man, half frog?
And then,
Ridiculous.
Let me look up
You expect him to be some kind of
Yeah, I know the
toad?
big wheel. Yeah, the big wheel's funny. Yeah.
Fence Eater Man. from
It's quite
Spider-Man.
literally General Grievous's wheel.
Okay, this does
That
look
is
a bit
pretty cool,
like
to be
a man
honest.
deep throwing a fence, but trust me, he's cool. Yeah, so just trust me on this one, boys.
Right, yeah. We'll trust you.
He's
I'm not sure that I do.
There are about 4 pictures of this side character on the
Oh, he's quite literally eating a fence.
Oh, I like this one because it looks like his
Oh.
friends are trying to stop him doing it, like it's an addiction.
What was his opinion? What was
Abilities
his...
to eat fences
Jimmy, you know you
in
got to
there,
put all these images on screen.
No.
No, this is fine.
You can look it up, guys. I've spent too much time editing this week.
He has done that quite a lot.
But doesn't it look a bit like they're trying to like hold him back?
It
It's
does,
like
yeah. Like they're like, hey,
they're
don't
like,
do that.
"Steve, come on. It's a school.
Right. Well, I'm making a new call. I'm doing.
Okay, maybe we should talk about things that we watched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dan,
Dan,
do you
give
want
a word.
Dan, give us a word thing.
And if the word
Um,
isn't fence eater, I'm gonna be very upset.
Okay, well, it's not going to be that. It's going to do
Oh.
the sentence thing again,
Very upset.
if you don't mind.
Go on.
Research Elon Musk lizard people.
Yay, we're
Excellent.
back.
Just smush those together.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it will definitely be something. Can I list off some things I watched, please?
I want to talk about
Absolutely not.
conspiracy theories and ghosts, Gabe.
Okay, well, I watched the movie Moon.
Oh
Oh, yeah, that's a
for
good
the first time. I fucking love this film. It's
The guys on the
amazing.
moon.
While we're on the
It's-
topic of the moon, did you know the moon
Oh
landing
no,
is
here we
Why?
go.
Did you know the moon doesn't exist?
The moon
Did you
landing
know
was
it's
fake.
actually just a big paper disc in the sky that the Romans put
Yeah.
there? No, it was the Greeks. It was the Greeks.
I heard it was made out of cheese.
That'd be
That is a
stupid, Gabe.
different thing. That's Mars.
Okay.
Come on, Gabriel.
No, Mars is made out of frozen spaghetti hoops
Okay.
in a ball.
Great, brilliant. Anyway, the film's really
Anyway,
good.
Moon.
Shot brilliantly, looks outstanding. I think if it doesn't have Sam Rockwell, it's not as good a movie at all. Like
Who else is
he
in it?
carries that. Kevin Spacey
Schindler's
voices
List
the robot.
needs Sam Rockwell.
It's also Dan got Benedict
Sophie's
Wong
Choice.
and
Yes.
one of the guy from the new What We Do in the Shadows, the BBC show. What's his name? The main
Matt
star of that.
Berry.
Him. They're both in it. They're the guys on
Matt
Earth.
Berry's in it.
Yeah, they both are the guys on Earth
me, I
that
haven't
talk
watched The
over.
Moon in a
I
while.
know it's
Are you
really good. If
sure?
you haven't watched it, yeah, he is. I promise. It's really good.
What?
Give it a watch. It's outstanding. It's on
I
Amazon
recognise this
Prime.
woman.
It's a really good film.
Okay.
Queen Maeve is in it.
Sam Rockwell.
Oh my goodness, Matt
what-
Berry is
what?
here.
Yeah, and Sam Rockwell, who's amazing. Who's
Yeah,
just
no,
great.
I'm
the
just trying to
woman
think
who
if
plays
there's any
Queen
films
Maeve
that
in The
Sam Rockwell
Boys is
could
in
be
it.
in
I know
that
there's a
he's in.
woman in it.
I'm gonna give a. I'm just gonna give a quick. It's for anyone watching.
Isn't
who's
it
interested.
David Bowie's kid? Duncan Jones. director.
Yes, it is.
It's
Yeah, it
David
is. Yeah.
Bowie's kid.
No, it's more the
Zowie.
fact that I didn't know where you were going because I was like, no, Dan, not a Starman. There's no Starman in this.
Starman?
Yeah, we're
I've
gonna
heard
be
he's waiting in the sky.
The other moon one?
the other moon one.
What's the other one? Space Oddity.
Space Odyssey. Odyssey.
Oddity.
Oddity, isn't it? Yeah.
You're thinking of 2001.
When I was younger, I thought Homer's Odyssey was an episode of
The Simpsons?
Simpsons before it was a
Book.
famous Greek book.
Greek book.
Story.
It's set on the moon, and it's
Who'd
about a
have
man
thunk
who's
it?
been up there for 3 years at an energy collection station, and he's about to go home, but things start getting weird.
but
It's
maybe
really
he
good.
isn't.
Give it a watch. It's really, really good. I had a really good time with this. It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, I also finally finished Jupiter's Legacy on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Story-wise, actually really
Is
interesting.
it set on Jupiter's Legacy?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
My
So
favourite
like
of
Moon.
planets.
It's on Moon.
Yeah. Story-wise, actually really good, really enjoyable. The flashback stuff they do to kind of how the characters got their superpowers is really interesting. That's really cool, and the rest of it's kind of cool as well. But yeah, it still looks kind of cheap, and I don't like some of the
Nice.
actors in it. But a lot of the time, really good. Storyline-wise, really cool as well. And there's a second season already confirmed. I think the possibility of a third. Because it's a massive comic book series, so hopefully, that's one thing I actually do think a show like Invincible's helped do, is people have realised you can't take 400 issues of comics and make it into a 2-series show. You need to have space and you
Time.
need to allow time
Oh
to,
my god.
yeah, which is really key, I think, and
This
important.
is really goofy. I've never seen this before.
What? Yeah,
Yeah, they
Jupiter's
do look a
Legacy.
bit
Yeah,
funky,
yeah,
don't
it does
they?
look
Wow.
ridiculous. Yeah, it looks nuts. Yeah,
It looked
They're
like
not good
Captain
colour
America
combinations.
from Bendis on like crack.
yeah, it's pretty insane. I also watched Heat. Al Pacino, De Niro, cops.
Okay.
One of the Al Pacino's a cop in Miami. De Niro's a
Oh
criminal in
yeah.
Miami.
Now I know what you're talking about.
Outstanding movie. Really loved it. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, 2 amazing performances, and everyone else as well. Val Kilmer's in it as well, who's just strange, but everyone else is incredible. Really, really funny. Really kind of like Natalie Portman's in it as well, actually, but she's like a child actress in it.
Matt Berry's in
Really like, yeah, Matt Berry's in it.
Matt Berry's in it. Yeah.
Really like,
Nice.
it's like so stereotypical when you look back now, but I think that's only because so many movies have happened since in that era of time that they're just basically based off that film. So it feels like that's just following a trend, when in reality that probably set the precedent of how those kind of movies were made. But it's absolutely brilliant. Also, I can't tell how old De Niro is in that film, or how old he's supposed to be
12.
playing, how old he is in general, because I can't help but see him as like a 50-year-old man. But I'm fairly certain he's supposed to be like mid-40s, maybe late 30s in that movie. And I just look at him and be like, well, you're old, but hey-ho. Also, Al Pacino's acting is just so funny to watch. It's just a lot of shouting. It's just a lot of shouting at a lot of different weird times. I also watched Searching for Sugar Man. Don't suppose anyone
The
knows.
hell is that?
It's a documentary about a musician called Rodriguez who put out his album in the 70s in Detroit, and he made this album, and people were like, "This guy is incredible," and it did nothing, didn't sell at
Nice.
all. Meanwhile,
like
in
to
South
hear.
America, South Africa, sorry, because of like the height of apartheid and everything happening, his album was such a. He mentioned political relief and how it's okay to not be happy with your the party in charge and whatnot. He became what he is, basically what Elvis is to the rest of the world in South Africa. Like, he's massive, and he went like 20 years. No one knew where he was or what he was doing, and people in South Africa started looking for him, and it's a story about them trying to find out what happened to this guy. And there's stories about how he like blew his head off on stage, how he just lit himself on fire to commit suicide on stage one day.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stories about how like, oh yeah, this guy's dead, and all these wacky things happen to him,
Commit
and no one
suicide.
knows anything, to the degree where they actually like they basically, it literally is a search from nothing. Like, they don't have any information, and it's a documentary about this search. It's fucking amazing. It's on Amazon Prime, and the music is brilliant. It's a really good fun time. So that was really cool. And last but not least, I rewatched Spider-Man Far From Home because my girlfriend had never seen it, and it's good.
I haven't watched that in a while.
Yeah, it's good fun time. My favourite line in the whole thing is my favourite characters to watch are the 2 teachers who are just slowly losing their fucking minds. But there's a great clip where they're on the bus, and I can't remember the actor's name, but there's the one guy who's direct. Is it shit? It's not John Watts. It's he's also in an episode of Community. Sorry, he's the teacher in Community, Jimmy, who does the council meeting episode.
Yeah.
He's that teacher.
The Model UN.
Yeah, he's that teacher. But there's a line in it where I think they're on the school bus in London, and he shouts back at him, "I'm doing what I can, Julius," and it's just such a nice panic line as the world is falling apart. But yeah, that was fun to watch. That was good fun.
Is Hannibal Buress in that one or not?
No, he's in Homecoming.
No, he's in Homecoming.
He's the
PE teacher.
and
PE teacher in Homecoming.
running detention as well.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
So you're in detention. You messed up.
I thought he was.
I want
isn't that the bit where
more
he's
Hannibal
like,
Buress
I do as well. Yeah.
Spider-Man films.
Yeah, Hannibal Buress is great.
I just find his awkwardness
Oh,
so
Have him
funny.
be the Uncle Ben of the MCU.
Yeah, I agree.
I
Yeah.
want to see Hannibal Buress die and then Spider-Man cry for his.
Yeah.
Gabe, we also watched Army of the Dead, kind of.
We watched
Damn it,
half
I
of it.
was
I
gonna
watched.
talk
I
about
watched.
Army.
I watched half
all
of it. I watched half of it. Me and Jimmy both watched half of it.
So
Yeah.
boring.
Don't really-
Yeah, the first half was dreadful. I don't think. It
I
was
quite liked
I-
it. I thought it was fun.
It's really predictable. Just
There's
the
also a
entire
lot
way
of. I'll
through.
be honest. I was listening to a podcast the other day because I'm not going to go watch the rest
Wow,
of
look
it
at
just
you,
because I can't be
God.
asked. I was listening to a podcast where they were reviewing the thing,
movie.
and and I realized they made a good point, which is none of the characters do. It's the same thing as Suicide Squad. These characters are listed as they do all these things. That's why we got them in the team. They hardly ever do those things.
Stay
The guy that does trick
Gabe.
shots never did a trick shot.
That lady jumps through a window and then gets eaten alive and blown up.
That happened. Well, do you think? Yeah, he blew her up
And then
because
she
that
Hey,
was
stabbed-
Tig
she
Notaro
stabbed
does
people.
pilot a helicopter.
Oh,
yeah.
spoilers! What the fuck, man? I ain't got
I did also have a point to make that.
No.
What the fuck was the first intro? Was that?
Oh, you
that's
mean
nice.
with the song? It was pretty intense.
I said me and Jimmy were sat there and we watched it with a friend of ours and I was sat there and I was like, this has nothing to. We're never going to see these characters again. What was the point in any of that? That was utterly meaningless.
No,
was
because
just like,
we got
oh,
confused because we thought
Maybe it's an alien.
we thought
We
Dave,
thought that was.
no
we thought that was his
thought
family.
we thought Dave Bautista had 2 families or something.
Yeah, we
Oh,
thought
but
Dave
were
Bakuda had
Australian.
two. Oh, Dan, we had the entire Dan over the 45 minutes. We gave him so many surnames.
Oh,
Dave
We couldn't-
Barracuda, Dave Barista, Dave Barocca. It went through so many different phases.
It was quite late. It was like 2 a.m.
It was like 2 a.m. Yeah.
If I liked anything about the film, it was Dave Bautista.
He seemed
I
seemed
really
himself
like him
good.
in
Oh,
stuff.
he's so funny with his little glasses as well, though. It's so funny. His
He's
glasses
such a
are so
big
funny.
man.
He's a-
He's just flipping burgers.
He's got tiny little.
I love this trend in Hollywood of dudes that do not look like they have simple lives, being like, I just want to go back to my bloody simple life and my
Yeah, yeah.
the white picket fence and the dog.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know.
It's like
I
a right
don't know.
rip, and you could kill a man with
Yeah.
your pinky if you wanted to. And you're there like, oh, I just want to go back to flipping burgers and loving my daughter, and it's just like, no, I'm not buying it. Like,
Yeah, you may not have picked up on any of this with the amount of the film you watched, but nearer the back end of the film, there's a couple of times where zombies get killed,
Right.
and along with the blood and the gore, there's also just blue goo, and one of them gets shot in the face and has
Oh, the
You know-
cyborg head. I heard about the
Yeah.
cyborg head. Yeah, that's
I saw that, I
weird
was
as
like,
fuck.
wait, what?
Yeah,
That-
well,
the
they're
zombie
supposedly
robot? What's
they're
going
supposedly
on?
now they're making there's a prequel that's already been filmed.
Right.
No, prequel's already been filmed. Yeah, prequel's already
we
been
don't need a
filmed.
prequel. We've already seen the opening titles. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
We
there's a-
saw there's the big one got out the box because
Elvis
the
got
guy
crushed
was
by the Eiffel Tower,
yeah, it was
and-
Yeah,
great.
and
there's a
that happened.
there's a prequel that's already been filmed that's coming out, and
Okay.
this year, by the way, and there's a sequel that's already being made. So
Right.
I
I
don't
need to
really
finish
know.
it. I wanna
You know what?
finish it.
I get what he was going for. I just don't necessarily think he
It's a
kind
lot
of.
of
What-
wasted
what's happening
potential.
with
I
the-
Yeah,
think.
I think it's a lot of wasted potential. That's my
What's
main
happening with
problem
the
with it.
blue goo then? What's all that about?
Yeah, what's that? What's going
We
on there?
don't know. That's apparently going to be explained in
Are
the
they
sequel.
aliens?
Conspiracy
Because, like,
theory.
Yeah, Dan,
But
I
there
guarantee,
was- there was-
it'll be alien thing. It'll be an alien virus.
Conspiracy theory. We gotta do a
No, but
conspiracy
I'm
theory.
all
about
right
it.
with the zombies being aliens
Yes,
because
we'll
I don't
do
know if
it.
you guys have seen Night of the Living Dead,
No, but
like George A. Romero's
Yeah.
first zombie film.
yeah.
It is an alien plague in that.
Most of the cases where they do a zombie movie, it ends up being alien plague, doesn't it?
Did you
Most,
know that-
Well, I mean, the
COVID's
original
an
one
alien
was, so
plague.
that I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. As
Yeah,
being
yeah,
the
that
same.
seems fun to me. Yeah.
COVID's
Also-
an alien plague that was brought back from the moon when Lance Armstrong went up there.
when
in
they
the
didn't
50s.
actually go to the moon.
Yeah.
That was Venom as well. It's Venom's storyline as well.
I
but-
like how you didn't pick up. I said Lance Armstrong. I said Andy Armstrong.
Yeah, I heard Armstrong. Everything's fine.
Yeah, he
It
cycled all
also
the way.
He's like
Cycled all the way.
yeah,
The
on crack.
worst use of the Cranberries song "Zombie."
Oh,
I don't know if you guys know what the song's about.
No, I heard about this. Yeah, because
Do
I
you
know
know
what the
the
song.
Zombie
It's about like
it's
bombs
about
killing
the
children, right?
IRA.
Yeah, it's about
Kids
like
killed
yeah.
by the IRA.
It's about
And
the
Zack
IRS.
Snyder's like,
It's the Ravioli show.
zombie. Oh, yeah, this will be fine. This makes sense for my.
Jimmy, that's the
zombie film.
IRS, not the IRA. We are not the IRA, Jimmy. Don't
What if they
We
were
are
throw
talking
us.
about the
like
Irish
a song about like
Republican Army.
the IRS? They just didn't want to pay their taxes, and they're just
Yeah,
on the
I
cars and
just
stuff.
thought, Dan, I agree. It's a lot of
Awful.
wasted potential. Yeah, it's a lot of wasted potential. That being said, I do think it looked nice. Other than me and Jimmy and Josh, who we watched it with actually, who will be on the show at some point. We made the point like, what the fuck are they doing with the focus in that movie? Why is the
Oh, yeah.
foreground
So
and the
many-
background fuzzy?
so many
Like,
shots
because
where everything's out of
you
focus.
can't,
I'm like,
but you can't
hello?
film like that. That's not how cameras work. You can't film one character in focus and the rest out of focus. The only thing you must have done is you've got it in post and gone, oh, we'll just put blur on everything.
That's what we
Because
did. We
it's
kept-
the
we kept
fucking
pausing
worst.
it. We kept
We kept pausing it, being like,
"That's a good
it's all
shot,"
blurry.
and then
Yeah,
it's like the
but
next
like-
one was like, oh, we can actually
Yeah.
see what's going on.
It's like, I can't, like, it's all a good fight, like, or they'd have like an establishing shot of somewhere,
What was
but the
the bit-
entire thing is blurry. And I'm like,
was
what the
bit
fuck is the
where,
point of
like,
this?
we found the mask where like the end of the gun was blurred and like the part.
Oh,
like,
when it was when they're going through the room where all the zombies are sleeping and they're trying to creep
No,
through.
it was with the
Oh, yeah.
television static.
Oh yeah, it was there.
And you could,
You know,
like,
Dan.
see
You know
it,
the
like,
girls.
cut
You know the
out
girls
around.
wake up. One of the girls the girls who
Oh,
go
yeah.
in up beforehand. It was that shot when you pause it and you can see the gun pointed in the TV in the background.
Uh-huh.
You can just see this like line around the gun where they've clearly gone blur around that and just
Nice.
blurred
You
everything. It
see,
was
you,
yeah,
you
no,
could
not
do
good.
it like in like you didn't need to do After Effects. You do it on like Premiere Pro if you.
You can do it on Premiere Pro and it would
In
look
fact,
just as shit.
I've done it
Yeah.
on Premiere Pro.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Like,
It was
it
that
takes-
that really
It takes
annoyed
like
me.
2 minutes to make it look good, and
That annoyed me as well because like Zack
It's really
Snyder's a
good,
good
right.
cinematographer. Like he made his films often look really good. That was just stupid.
I thought it was good because I quite like Zack Snyder.
So do I. I actually like
This-
him. I think he's a good director.
This
I don't
really
think it'll be
disappointed me
Winning
because
awards.
no, I mean, I only like one of his films, and it's his remake of Dawn of the Dead. I really like that. I mean, it's not quite as good as the original, but that's his only film of his that I watched and I've actually enjoyed. And
Fair
so
enough.
I was hoping, like, okay, he can clearly do zombies. Hopefully, this will be good. It was not.
I do,
Also-
however, I like the fact they just called them zombies. None of this
Oh, yeah.
bullshit where it's
But,
like,
um,
oh, they're crawlers. No, just call them zombies.
I assume you guys will agree
aliens.
with me when obviously the best character of the film is European man-child who screams anytime
Oh,
anything
I love
happens.
European man-child who screams.
Yeah, not funny. Not funny at
No,
all.
Did
he
you
was
did you
great.
see him die? Did you get that far in?
No,
dies?
I know that he's the safecracker, right? I know that he's directed the prequel and
Oh, that means he's in it.
he's directed the prequel.
Oh, he was my
Um,
favorite character. I can't believe he died.
I did not. I did not.
That
I
isn't
did
a
not.
joke that's funny one
No,
time.
it's not
but it
funny, lad. Yeah,
happens
it's
at
never
least
funny.
6
I really
times.
liked
I'm not
his
even
relationship.
exaggerating.
I really liked his
Yeah.
relationship with Chainsaw Man. I thought that was really.
That
No,
was pretty cool. He survived, but not really. I'm going to spoil the film for you.
Oh,
So to protect it, they're pals, but then like Safecracker throws him in the safe and shuts it so he doesn't. They were being swarmed by zombies. It was to
oh,
save him.
okay, yeah.
He also he
Ah.
survives a nuclear blast. He's got all the money. He gets out. He ends up on a plane, but he got bit anyway. So so much for a nice ending. He got bit. He's ruined.
Oh
the
yeah,
rest of the
so
planet.
that's the other thing I heard. If we're doing that, the other thing I heard is like it's not a case of like half of them get out, but without the money, so they
Everyone
get out. Like,
dies.
everyone's dead.
Everyone dies apart from Dave Bautista's
Like-
kid.
Like what?
I'm
Where
actually
do we
kinda fine
go?
with that. Like, I'm fine with that, honestly. That's.
You know what was
fine.
really infuriating?
No, but in my head, you either kill them all,
No, but
or
we,
you
we,
just
but
don't
Gabe,
touch it
we
again.
said when we were watching it, we were like, they're all gonna die except.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Within that Dan's right though. It was predictable. Within 5 minutes, we were all like, "He's dead. He's dead. There's no way
as
he's
soon
coming
as,
back."
As soon as his second kid came in, who we actually found out later on was his actual kid, not the. One
Yeah,
of the-
we thought that the girl in the died. They got squished by a container. That
but
one,
we
one
were
that they
like-
dropped the container on
Well,
her and
no,
her mum.
'cause You guys weren't paying that much attention to the rest of the intro,
No.
because they weren't in the same picture.
No, but we
But
thought they were.
but
We
we
thought
were
they
like,
were
as
the.
soon
I
as it
don't
came
know
on
why
screen-
both of those characters died.
Neither do I. It
I
made
thought
no
one
sense.
of them was going
The
to
girl could
survive
have. The
to
girl
come
could have
in.
got in. The girl could have got in. Like
Or
I
the
don't know
mum.
why.
Either way would have worked.
Or how about
So weird.
just shoot the zombies around her. Don't drop a container on her head.
Well,
Yeah,
there were
but-
lots of zombies coming.
I
They
know.
had to put that into
Okay, fair
self-evolve.
enough. Wait till the girl comes forward, then drop the container on all of them.
Well, she had, but then she ran back. I think they'd already let go at that point.
No.
What was I going to say? Oh, so there's a bit when okay, so everybody's dead apart from Tig Notaro, who was, to be fair, quite good. I thought. I mean, she looked a bit. She was the one that looked a bit weird in shots because she had completely replaced Chris D'Elia.
she's replaced, and also big up. That's a great job. Credit to him. Great job. Really well
Like,
done.
it doesn't always look great, but I'm not
Which
going to
one
have a
was-
go at the film.
Which
Yeah.
one was
The helicopter pilot.
The helicopter pilot.
I'm not going to take shots of the film
Oh,
for
yeah,
it looking
yeah, I like
wonky
that.
there.
They did
because
it for a
that's
good
not their
reason.
fault.
Yeah, they did it for a
that's
good
okay.
reason. Cool.
So okay, so it's her, Dave Bautista, his daughter.
Man, I've just seen that post. That poster of Army Dead is amazing.
It does look quite good.
It's the one with like
Um,
the slot machine at the bottom. Like it looks fucking sick. Sorry, go on, Dan.
So Dave Bautista, his daughter, and the lady who went in, who could be blamed for everybody's death, by the way.
Yeah.
They run to the top of the building, and the helicopter's there, and they're spending a little while getting on, and you're like, okay, I know what's about to happen right here. Zombies about to come up the stairs because they are taking way too long.
Hmm.
They're like, so they did that fake out thing where
Pre-flight checks.
She flew off, right?
Oh right,
So
yeah.
it looked like she ditched them, but then she appears up the side. It's like, oh, they did the thing, and then they're like, oh, we thought you did the thing, and they're having a conversation, and they're just not getting in the helicopter. It's like, what are you doing? This place is getting nuked in like 10 minutes, and you know a zombie's coming up the stairs. Unsurprisingly, zombie gets in the helicopter. They all die. I'm pretty sure, literally, everyone dies. Even the lady that the daughter went. A huge waste of time.
You know the bit I find funniest as well is right at the beginning of the movie. If you could easily earn so much money off people if you went, I'll put a fiver. Who do you reckon's gonna survive? Because at the end of the
Don't
movie,
bet on anyone. They all die.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. You're losing your money. Shall we move on from Army of the Dead?
Okay, yeah.
I feel like we've made our point very clear. Watch it if you want to watch it. Otherwise, don't watch
Watch
it.
it.
Yeah, but probably don't watch it. Or maybe watch the prequel first. I don't know. Dan, go for it. What else you watch?
Okay. Well, obviously, yeah. This is like prepared because it's
Nice.
It's
Good film.
Real funny.
Yeah,
Do you
real
know
good.
Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen are like the same age.
Yeah, it's
That's
nuts.
crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
that's
Also,
a good
like,
film. Everyone's seen
really
it.
well written, really
Yeah.
funny, just brilliant movie. Yeah, really good film.
Yeah. Everyone's seen it. Everyone knows
What is it?
that's about.
McLovin. McLovin.
is
Fucking great scene. Such a
hilarious.
good scene.
What
What are you, an Irish R&B singer? Yeah, sorry, just such a good scene.
Okay,
Go.
so the next thing I watched is Sunshine. by
Oh,
Gary
I haven't
Cole.
seen this yet. How is this?
So good.
Oh, what's it on?
Genuinely.
What's it on?
It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, yes,
Genuinely,
good,
once
cool.
we've done it, go watch it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna.
probably the greatest.
Oh, I
film
remembered
I've
another
ever
thing I watched. Sorry, yeah, go on, carry on.
Okay,
Sorry.
well, you can wait for me
Yeah,
to
I will, I
finish
will.
my things. But it's brilliant. So it follows the crew of the Icarus 2 as they go on a mission to reignite. Well, it's not quite going to, but like save the sun. They're going to go explode a thing in the sun, you know, that
I get
sort
it,
of thing.
Icarus stole fire from the gods.
Exactly.
God
But
thing.
I don't know if you picked up on this, they're the Icarus 2 because
Yeah.
another
So
crew
was the
already
first
went,
Icarus.
but they lost contact. They don't know what happened.
They got eaten
so-
by crows.
Maybe something like that happened. But anyway, it's got Cillian Murphy, Chris Evans, Rose Byrne, Benedict Wong,
Christiana.
Michelle Yeoh, Hiroyuki Sanada, who was also in Army of the Dead. It's just it's a brilliant cast.
It is an amazing
And
cast.
Cliff Curtis
And
is
the
also
sun.
great.
Damn.
It's a brilliant cast. It's a fantastic film. It's scores by John Murphy, who also did score for 28 Days Later. So it goes off hard. So good. You know I love some film.
I do.
music.
I'm
It's-
looking forward to giving this a watch.
Honestly, you've got to watch Sunshine.
Yeah.
It's probably
You
one
gotta
of,
watch
like-
Sunshine. You gotta watch
it's
Sunshine.
so good. It's probably in my top 5 favorite films of all time. I enjoyed
Damn, alright,
it that
cool.
much.
Yeah, yeah,
I
I'm looking forward to this.
really liked it.
Yeah, alright, cool. I look forward to this movie. This is good.
Okay. Next thing I watched was the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, okay, yeah. What
by
do you think
Wes
of that?
Anderson. I really enjoyed it. I'd never seen any of his films before.
I've
apart from
seen
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
years
same
ago.
actually. Yeah, same.
So-
Boringly.
But no, it's a lot of fun. It's very funny. Stars Ray Fiennes and I can't remember his name, but the guy that plays
Spider-Man,
Flash
the guy
Thompson
from Flash Thompson.
in the new Spider-Man films. Hey, yeah, they're both really good in it. It's got classic Wes Anderson actors. There's a Bill Murray.
There's Bill Murray in it, isn't there? Yeah.
Owen Wilson and Jeff Goldblum. It's really good.
Adrian Brody's in it as well.
Yes, he is. But yeah, that's also a lot of fun.
Tony Revolori. Tony
Yeah,
Revolori?
yeah, that sounds
is
right.
the guy's name? Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely recommend that
Owen
as
Wilson's in this.
well. Yeah,
And Wilson's in
Baby.
like all his films as well.
yeah.
There's
he's
an
one of
oh
them.
yeah, and Willem Dafoe's in most of them, isn't he, as well? Of course.
But yeah, I planned that was on Disney Plus. They've also got Life Aquatic and
That is the one I
Darjeeling
started
Limited.
watching not too long ago, and I actually enjoyed that.
I plan to get around to them now at some
Yeah.
point because I really enjoyed this. So yeah. Then the last film I watched this the other night. I rewatched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh, it's
because
amazing.
It's a brilliant film.
It's such a
It's
good movie.
Also, it's funny because obviously it's Edgar Wright. Much about music to an extent.
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
None of the action is done in a similar style to any of his other films where they're like
No.
punching along to the music and stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen at all in the film,
No.
which I think is quite
I
funny.
think a big credit as well has to be given to the fact, like, it's mostly all not new music, but it's not using like famous songs from
yeah.
the era. It's
No, there's a
using
lot
its
of-
kind of its own style
The
of music
music
and
is
stuff.
brilliant as well.
It's fantastic.
I love it.
I have the Black Sheep song that
Oh yeah.
what's her name performs.
Brie
Captain
Larson.
Yeah, Brie Larson performs it. I have that song on playlist.
Really
it's,
good.
It's amazing, and
impressive singing voice.
she put out a Instagram not too long ago of her doing it on an acoustic guitar to celebrate
cool.
like 15 years since the movie or whatever the fuck. I think it was 10 years actually, and I went and got the song on my playlist because it's absolutely brilliant. It's
really
such
good.
a good song. It's a really good song. Yeah.
Another great ensemble cast. Michael Cera is in it, who we all love. I was going to start listing people, but there's so
Everyone's
many.
favourite
There's
child
so
actor.
many people. Yeah,
It's gonna.
I actually
take
think
forever.
my favorite person in that entire movie is Brandon Routh. Genuinely,
Yes.
he's just
With
so
his
funny.
psychic
With
vegan powers.
vegan powers. It's so funny. Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
Okay, so that was the last thing I watched, but I have written down at the bottom of my watch list.
Take chicken
it
out
just
freezer.
says- It's not quite. It says connections, baby. All of the films
Baby.
of all the 5 films I watched can be connected via actors.
Chris
Oh,
Evans.
Most-
nice.
Well, hang on, let me run you through it. It's mostly from Scott Pilgrim. That's got Michael Cera, Chris Evans,
Yeah.
and Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Obviously, 2 of those guys are in Superbad. Chris Evans
Mm-hmm.
was in Sunshine.
Yep.
Then also in Sunshine is Hiroyuki Sanada, who was
Who's
also
in
in Army of the Dead. If we go back to Scott Pilgrim, it's got Jason Schwartzman in it, who was also in the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Wow.
Thank you
He's
very
done
much.
it. Connections,
I
baby.
did. Well, I noticed, like, obviously going into it, I knew Michael Cera and Chris Evans were in Scott Pilgrim. But it wasn't until I saw their names in the opening credits, like, hey, I've seen them in other things recently.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, all of my films connect. I said, I've got no way to connect the Grand Budapest Hotel. And then Jason Schwartzman comes up. I was like, oh, of course, he's the Lost Evil X.
Yeah.
Success.
Yeah, nice one. All there.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Jimmy, what have you been watching?
Yeah, Jimmy.
I don't know. I've been editing. I've been making my own stuff. I haven't been
You've been
watching.
rewatching the Button Conundrum in small chunks as you put it together.
I've been rewatching single shots of the Band Conundrum.
20
Here is
times
one
over.
of them now. There
Okay,
you
look,
go.
that's me.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
shot, by the way, that shot is genuinely one of my favorite moments. Is when it cuts back to me and my face is just like, what the fuck?
It's just a small taste of my genius.
It's a really good show, Jimmy. It's a really good show.
It's a really good show. Episode 2 is nice. That was just
Episode-
the pilot.
Yeah. I look forward.
What have I
forward
been
to the rest.
watching? Honestly, I've just been taking nap breaks in between editing. Like, I had my first day off
Nice.
yesterday where I haven't been like working on school, so nothing.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Well,
I don't
watched,
blame you for
we
that
watched
point.
Snatch, didn't we, Gabe?
We did watch Snatch.
We
We
actually
rewatched
finished
Snatch.
that
Oh,
one.
fun.
That was good fun. That was really. That's obviously
We
just
actually,
great.
we actually.
I think
watched
my
the whole of that.
favorite character is Tyrone.
Sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Tyrone is just for the moment where he's like, Tyrone, you fucking muppet, as he's stood in the doorway.
3 countries.
That's a
Not
fly
free
in
shop
my
though,
room.
is it? So fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the
That
great.
wasn't Tyrone. That was the other guy.
I think there's also one of my favourite.
Oh no, when
moments.
he's about to get shot, and he's like, "You are fucking lucky." Do you think
I-
Tyrone survived? I like to think Tyrone.
I like to think he's now running the business. I actually really like as well the moment that he the bit with Tyrone where he gets out the car, goes and gets the briefcase, and the man who has like 4 fingers, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "What's the man with? He's got 4 fingers and a briefcase on him. Like, that's the guy you're looking for." And they're like, and their look of like, for fuck's sake.
On his head.
Yeah, it's so funny, very very good. Yeah, good bloody movie,
You
especially
said
for
there
the.
was something else you watched, Gabe, but then you stopped saying it because you.
I don't think that-
because I was talking.
I don't think there was anything else I watched.
Oh,
There's
you
probably-
said there was, and
There's probably.
just ruined the entire flow of the show.
Like, I decided
Um,
your voice hadn't been heard enough in a while, so it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, me.
Me,
Don't forget,
yeah.
guys, I'm here.
I'm here, guys. I'm here. Let me go check Netflix real quick because I
Okay.
probably. Oh, I rewatched
Also-
The Last Dance a time ago, but that was for my project. I finished
Why?
rewatching it.
Stop
'Cause-
freaking just watching this basketball thing. I feel like you guys recommend it every week.
Point dunk.
Because it's so good.
No,
I'm
right
not
there.
convinced anything to do with basketball can be that good that it's worth rewatching every other.
The only
week.
reason I rewatched it honestly is I had like 2 episodes left to finish of my initial
Okay.
rewatch, so I just finished it off. And those last 2 are great. I've just
I
seen
watched some
Cars
stuff
on
on-
IMDb, and I just am interested just to roll through the trivia of Cars.
Okay, well, I was gonna say
Go
a
on,
thing
Dan.
that's slightly more interesting than card trivia. I watched some stuff on YouTube. I was sort of like, do I mention this?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna mention. I've decided I will.
What'd you watch?
Well, I rewatched "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" because that's an absolute
Oh, yeah.
classic.
Classic.
of-
Wait, all of them was
of-
just the first one.
Oh no, I watched all
Yeah, you have to watch all of them.
6 or 7. I don't know.
There's
I was like-
5, isn't there?
I thought there's definitely 6.
It's a 6.
Yeah. I was like, I haven't
what?
watched this in like a couple years. Why not? Because they released like a teaser thing a few years back for like some new stuff, and then nothing's happened, which is a bit sad. But hopefully, I don't know, maybe.
That's because a historical event happened in the last year, and
Yeah, that's a
everyone
good point.
started-
That's fair. But it
I'm
was
so-
a while
can I just
before
say,
that
I'm so
happened.
sick of living through historical events now.
Yeah.
But I just
They're
want to
kind of
like, I
sucky.
just want to like wake up and like go outside, you know?
Yeah,
Like, that shouldn't be a lot to ask, but
that's fair.
I'm living through
My-
like the fucking rapture. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I think I've just had hay fever kick in at the same moment Jimmy said that, because all of a sudden my eyes just were like, here's water.
That's nice of him.
Sad. Guys, it's
Yeah.
hay fever. Come on, I'm not sad.
Yeah, I'm not crying. You're crying.
Don't hug me. I'm scared.
Exactly. But yeah, that's a great sort of one of those like things on YouTube that's like it seems like I mean compared to other things it's kid friendly to an extent, but it seems normal, and then just weird shit starts happening.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
and that actually led me onto this new thing I hadn't seen on
Oh,
YouTube
go on.
before called Local 58. I don't know if either of you two have seen or even heard of it.
No.
Okay.
YouTube is an easy rabbit hole to go down.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it.
Can you
For
explain
you,
what
so
it
I
is
think-
without ruining it?
Not really. It's
Okay.
I
What's
just
it
I
called?
just watch it. Local 58. It's like
Cool.
there's like 6 things. There's 6 videos, and they're all like less than 10 minutes. So you can easily go watch that after this, and then watch Sunshine.
It's 58 videos.
But
I need to go. I
Local
just
50.
fucking put it into Google like an idiot. You go to YouTube
so
instead.
you
Let me
should
go.
watch that. It's
I want to give not I was gonna say a shout out. I don't want to give a shout out to anything.
No,
I
give
ju-
a shout out. Shout out
Oh,
time. Welcome to Shout Out Corner.
What's
Yeah,
that?
corner.
We've
Jimmy,
just got fucking
don't
everything.
put something up on screen, but editor.
Oh my
put
god,
something
Dan,
up.
this is horrifying.
Welcome to
You should just
Shout
watch
Out
it.
Corner.
Dan,
You
I
gotta do
don't.
a corner.
Dan, I don't like it. Dan, I don't like it.
Didn't tell you watch it now. You gotta watch it. It's not that bad.
Okay, all right.
What's your shout out, Gabe? We're in Shout Out Corner.
Sorry. And oh god, who do I? I want to shout out.
So, I mean, come in.
I thought you had
already
something to
expecting- yeah,
say.
Bro,
don't
I was
just
gonna reference a thing I read. I wasn't gonna shout out anything, and now you just
Oh,
said
you
give me a
said you
shout out,
wanted
and I was like,
shout out- you said
I
you
didn't
wanted
mean to say
shout
shout out.
something
I've been
Now
reading the
Shout Out Corner
IMDb.
is cancelled.
I've been reading. I've been
Sorry
reading
to all the
the
fans of Shout Out Corner, but fuck
cancelled
it.
after season 1.
Indefinitely.
I
Didn't even
so
finish
I
the pilot.
finished reading IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series, the first edition of the graphic novel. It's really good. I have the first 5 of the Transformers ones, and I got the Ninja Turtles ones for Christmas, and I just haven't read them because I haven't. And I started reading them and finished the first one. I've got one more to read. I really enjoyed the first one. It's cool. Yeah, it's just an interesting, good time
Ice
laugh.
cold.
It's ice cold. I really like the Ninja Turtles as just a franchise. I think it's a really good franchise. I think it gets done poorly and not interestingly enough
I
more
don't know what
often
you're
than
talking
not.
about. Those films are great.
No, they're not. But other than I think
Michael
it is
Bay's a
genuinely a really,
genius.
really good. Fuck you. I think it really is genuinely a good franchise. I think it's
I have
fun.
no idea what you're talking about. I've never had a Ninja Turtles in my life. I think you need to go see a doctor.
There's also
I
like
really
there's
like Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. I think that was a good casting choice.
I can't tell whether you're being sarcastic or not.
No, I'm being deadly serious.
Okay.
Because
No,
you
Dan,
know,
you have to
Casey
look dead
Jones is
into,
a sort of
dead into your webcam when you say that.
Casey Jones is like a teenage sort of young adult character being played by a 30-year-old. It was
Yeah.
a good choice.
Serious.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like,
I'm being
but
true.
that,
I have never been so serious
but
about
that
anything
happens
in
a
my
lot in
entire
Hollywood
life.
with stupid castings. Like, for fuck's sake, if you go back to the original Spider-Man, Tobey
mean,
Maguire
who
looks
thought-
45.
Who thought to put Gabriel Moreno in the button conundrum? That's just the worst thing ever.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
He is.
Poor
There was a
choice.
shot that I sent to Game. I was like, "Oh, you look kind of like Tom Maguire in this shot." You're like,
I hate it so much. I hate the fact that I
funny.
look at Tobey Maguire so much.
There
in
are
that
like
shot.
2 shots where like you look like Tom Maguire. It's not a bad thing. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I like Tobey Maguire.
Tom Maguire's a I'm not gonna put that like little thing out that we did that thing.
No, do it again. In the clip.
Do it. Here it comes. Here it comes.
There are cars.
There are
there.
cars in the road!
Oh yeah, Gabe. Well, because we only have 5 minutes left, reenact that scene, so I have to edit it.
Okay, alright, okay. Dan, can you
Reenact
be
my favorite
paparazzi?
Spider-Man scene where
Okay,
Spider-Man
Dan,
is
can you
surrounded
be
by
the
the
paparazzi,
fans.
Dan?
Flash up on
Let
my
me get
phone.
a... I'll use my headphones like a steering wheel here, right? Oh, yeah.
Taking
Get out of the way!
pictures.
Get out of the way! There are cars in the road! Get out of the way! There you go.
No, that's,
We did it, ladies and
Perfect.
gentlemen.
Well done,
that's a
boys.
wrap. That's a wrap, fellas.
It's a wrap, guys. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching this week.
Whoa.
Have we got anything else to talk about?
She's stopping.
Okay,
Like, whoa,
cool.
wait, Gabe, me and Dan have to authorize this first before we.
Yeah. I can give
Sorry,
it
guys. Sorry.
my
Can I do the
permission to
outro?
end this?
Do you want me to do the outro, or do you want to just...
Let's,
what the hell
let's
are you
do
asking?
let's
Just
do
do it.
our
Alright,
weekly
cool.
segment of Dan throws something into the black hole in the back of his room.
Oh, yeah. I was going to throw something, and like, the
We
immediate,
come with
my
so
first
many
thought was
segments this week.
keys. I mean, throw my keys at the lights.
Throw
Oh,
throw
then
well.
into the
Dan, you
black-
put paper in the bin earlier, didn't you? Take the paper out the bin.
I can't. The bin is also a black hole.
everyone's
Oh.
favorite reoccurring character, paper in.
I'll catch you on the flippity flip.
Oh, that
think
actually.
that actually
yeah. That's...
Nice.
All right, Dan.
Let's
do you think,
go.
Do you think we can
It's
let?
definitely not on my bed.
Do you think we should let Gabe end the show, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's,
I don't know
he's-
why
Thank
he waits
He's
for us
been
to give him
good.
permission.
Thank you very
He
much,
doesn't do
everyone,
it
for
usually.
watching. Thank you very much for watching. You can check this out on Spotify or on YouTube as you're currently watching it, I'm imagining now. We're now on both. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for paying attention. I've got some
We are.
guests planned to have a laugh and have a good time giggle. Also, I'm going to pitch this here now so that the audience know that it could happen. It might happen. Jimmy and
Oh.
Daniel, how are we feeling about a in-person bar special?
No, definitely not.
Absolutely not. I hate you both.
Okay, all right.
Okay, anyway.
Well, you heard it there, folks. Oh, you heard it there, folks. No in-person bar special.
Guys, I'm
Um,
leaving the Instant Ravioli show.
It's happening. I knew it would happen.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on, I need to
Baby.
race car. I had to go. I'm leaving the Instant Ravioli.
There's the cold open. There's the cold open. Oh, fuck's sake. Right.
Nice.
Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Go check out some more videos on the channel here. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Boy.
Do the thumbs up. Do the thumbs up. There they are.
I did the